and in 15 minutes we'll be adding the final addition. Don't forget, hops are for floral, aroma, and lupulin, whatever that does. Hops. This is the final dumping of the homegrown hops, and you can see they're beautiful. They're just frozen 08's crop, and I'm going to say about 2 ounces each addition. We're going to try it. Then now the last step would be taking the spoon and stirring them in, and upon this last hops addition with 1 stir, like that, I'm going to shut down the brewery. Here we go. Shut down.
Go.
Okay, what you're watching now is the attachment of something they call a counterflow chiller. It's a great idea. You got a copper tube, I'd say 1/4 inch diameter, going through a hose connection Y, through a hose. Both the copper tube and the hose are around 25 feet long. Then they're coiled up, and what you have is when the hot beer leaves the boiler with this connection as it is here, it's going in the opposite way down the hill, while the cold water, which I'm going to attach down here, forces cold water the opposite way through the cycle and out here and to exhaust. So it cools the beer rapidly. I'm going to go half speed. What we're doing now is letting the beer out of the boiler, going through a chiller, and you see the first runnings, they're dirty. That's okay. I'll take it along. It'll clear up, but it'll be chilled. The temperature of the beer right now would be about 70, 65, whereas this side of it would be 212, almost boil. So what we've done by this counterflow chiller is taken the heat out of the beer in a hurry. I think which is the key to keeping it uninfected and ready for your bugs only, your yeast only. And that's what makes a good beer, the control of what gets into it. And you're witnessing the last stage, the drain of the boiler to the fermenters and being chilled at the same time. 75-80, which means I'm going to turn up the flow of cold water. I want more cold water going past the coil. Don't forget, you can control both. Counter flow. What kind of temperature would you feel? 75, something like that?
Got a thermometer?
No, but I'm saying I got ambient at about 65,
okay.
70, and this is a little warmer than that. I'll
Hose
take
is
it.
radiating good. All right. Good,
Yeah.
Good deal. Good deal. Okay, now we wait.
Fermenters, I want to split. See, here's the first air bubbles coming out. Look there. That implies that we're getting near the bottom on what's in the tank. So we're about out. So what I want to do is split the volume what's left in there between these two. And that's what I'm going to do now. I got to cover this first one. Good to the last drop. There she goes. I don't want to waste anything here. This is the precious stuff.
Well, this is Ed's green brewery, where the only thing that gets wasted is you after you've had some of the product here.
All right. Ed's Eco Ale. Okay, we're now going to bring these 65-pound plus carboys, 6.5 gallons each, to the refrigerator, which means we put a device around it called a circumferential grip. It's called a brew picker. Simple. Takes advantage of the ratchet mechanism and the grip of nylon on a pure slick surface like glass. Little lifting leg that's been sewn into place, 180 degrees apart, and here we go. center of gravity. Pull in the slack. This one's no good. I got to change something. This pad has to be under the buckle. That's better. Okay, now we're right. That works better. Okay, pull the slack out, and then get it once wrapped around the axle where she gets the traction, and then one more notch. Now that's circumferential grip. 70 pounds, never moved. Never moved. We lifted weapons with this. It worked.
Beer's more fun though.
Of the wort. Before we pitch the yeast, we nourish with an ordinary fish tank stone and a bottle of oxygen. Boil it up. Here you see it bubbling up. I just have to put it a little bit lower. It's too buoyant. I gotta get down. How do they say get down, right? Yeah. Okay, that's oxygenation at one. Take a plastic bag off the other. Swing the stone over to the second tank. And we oxygenate this one. Okay. That pure oxygen will give the yeast a natural shot at getting started. So we're ready for the yeast. So here's the pitch. Put the funnel in place. Here's the White Labs yeast. We've shaken it a few times. Ready to go. And here she goes. That's one inoculation. And now we got one more to go. Shake it good. Can't be shook too much. And here's the second inoculation. About 1 billion individual cells. And they eat sugar water and give off alcohol. What a nice deal, huh?
Well, that's what it's all about, I guess.
Yeah. And here we are. I'm ready to put in the bubblers. These are the hoses. They go straight into the necks of the carboy with some interference, so it's a tight fit. And then are put down into a Clorox bath behind the carboys. Each one goes into its own place. It gets stuffed into the neck of the carboy and a tight fit interference. You can buy this stuff in the hardware store. It's nothing but PVC.